In this section, we provide you with information regarding the different levels of voltages associated with BEVs. Let us now look at voltages. Voltage is the driving force that pushes electric charges through a circuit. The high voltage symbol is a graphical representation used to indicate the presence of high voltage electrical equipment, circuits, or components. It typically consists of a bold, jagged lightning bolt or a series of jagged lines arranged vertically or horizontally. The symbol is often displayed in yellow or orange on a contrasting background to enhance visibility and alert individuals to potential electrical hazards. The symbol serves as a warning indicating the need for caution and adherence to safety procedures when working with or near high-voltage systems. It is commonly found on electrical equipment, machinery, switchgear, control panels, and other installations where high-voltage components are present. Additionally, the symbol may be accompanied by text or labels specifying the voltage level or other relevant safety information. Whenever you see the lightning bolt symbol, be extra careful and look for wires with bright orange coverings. These wires could be carrying dangerous electricity. Always follow safety procedures and refer to the manufacturer's guidelines. Now, let us talk about different levels of voltages, namely low, intermediate, and high. There is no universal color standard for outer covering for voltages that are 60 volts or less. Let's look at them like water pipes of different sizes. Think of low voltage as a tiny garden hose. It has low pressure, around 30 volts for direct current, like batteries, or 15 volts for alternating current, like wall outlets. It is safe enough to touch accidentally, like a gentle sprinkle. RMS stands for root mean square and expresses the effective or average voltage in an alternating current circuit. So, when we say 15 volts AC RMS, it means the effective voltage of the alternating current is 15 volts. An example of low voltage in a battery electric vehicle is an instrument cluster. This displays information such as the speedometer, odometer, and battery level and operates around 12 volts DC. Next, let us look at the intermediate voltage level. This is like a medium-sized pipe used for watering lawns. It has more pressure than low voltage, between 30 and 60 volts for DC or 15 and 30 volts for AC. Be more careful with this, like watching where you step near a sprinkler. Regarding outer color coverings for intermediate voltage levels, General Motors, the automotive manufacturing company, has blue outer coverings on wires or components to spot it. However, there is no universal color standard for intermediate voltage level outer coverings. A DC to DC converter is an example of an intermediate voltage level component in a BEV. The final voltage level is high voltage. Think of it as a big fire hose. It has a lot of pressure, over 60 volts for DC or 30 volts for AC. It can be very dangerous, like an extremely powerful jet of water. Look for the orange outer coverings and treat it with extreme caution. The battery pack in a BEV is an example of a high voltage level component. Let us now look at a summary of the voltage levels. A low voltage level is comparable to a tiny garden hose with low pressure. In direct current, it is around 30 volts, and in alternating current, about 15 volts, safe enough to touch accidentally, like a gentle sprinkle. It is marked with RMS or root mean square for effective voltage in AC circuits. Intermediate voltage is similar to a medium-sized lawn watering pipe, with more pressure than low voltage. It ranges between 30 to 60 volts for DC or 15 to 30 volts for AC. Intermediate voltage level requires more caution. There is no universal color standard for the outer coverings for the intermediate voltage levels. General Motors has a blue outer covering for intermediate voltage levels. High voltage levels are similar to a big fire hose with a lot of pressure. It exceeds 60 volts for DC or 30 volts for AC. It is very dangerous. The coverings are identified with orange markings and require extreme caution. Now that we have discussed the different levels of voltages, remember that there isn't one single rule book for voltage levels in everything. However, companies often set their standards for different situations. Remember, to be safe, always confirm the color and the specific voltage of anything you are working with the manufacturer's guide.